Can $600 or less snowmobiles survive the mountains of British Columbia? Stay tuned to find out. If there's one thing you need to know about me, it's that I'm cheap. And you may already know that snowmobiles are traditionally quite expensive. As a result of that, I've often rode awful snowmobiles that I've picked up for around $200 or $300. The problem with these sleds is that snowmobiling solo sucks, and riding cheap sleds with not so cheap sleds isn't much better. This is what led us to creating the Cheap Snowmobile Challenge with my friends Dave, Mike, Jake, Colton, as well as some new friends we made along the way. The rules for this challenge are simple. You can either buy or use a snowmobile that you already owned, so long as it was not purchased from a family member and cost $600 or less. In addition to the purchase price, each participant can spend an additional $200 plus whatever is left from purchasing the sled to fix and modify their unit. As with our cheap bike challenge, scrounging and fabrication is allowed and encouraged. If you don't like it, too bad. The end goal for this challenge is for us all to take our machines deep into the mountains of British Columbia for an overnight trip, while we will test these machines to the limit through a series of different challenges. With the rules and end goals established, the only thing left for most of the participants to do was to go and find some sleds. And naturally, we hit Facebook Marketplace. Colton was the first to hit the ground running when he found this sweet VMAX 600 listed for $850. The guy sent us a video of it running, and he was able to haggle them down to $600. So we hopped in the truck, made our way over there, and got it. Oh yeah, Colton's got his cheap sled. I don't actually know if we know what year it is, but VMAX 600 has as much displacement as dollars we paid for it. We're getting our first blast of winter. Fire this sucker. Woo! It's actually pretty low mileage. And pretty complete under here, not mutilated or anything, even at the airbox. Yeah. Woo! Well, the suspension works. Yeah. Dude, this thing's actually sweet. We were obviously pretty pumped up on this VMAX. It was in good shape for $600. The seat probably had $100 worth of duct tape on it, so that was a bonus. And the biggest thing was someone put a track on it with 2-inch lugs, which is way better than what these things came with factory. The excitement for this one was able to carry over because right when I was leaving Colton's, Mike sent me this listing for a Summit 583 for only $500. Naturally, we had to go check it out. The guy was selling this as non-running because it had sat, which typically means it needs a carb clean. I decided to bring some starting fluid just to confirm if the rest of the motor might be okay. Boy, was I surprised when it did more than just sputter.
Okay. That's a good sign.
Wow, that was just starting fluid.
Yeah, well, it means $250 to get it tuned up.
Yep.
And he's like, yeah, compression's a bit, whatever. I was thinking, I could sell this thing for a couple grand.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, maybe just get it. But that was 2 years ago.
He said that?
Well, I was going to keep it with our family because we have 2 skiing kids. And I just know that'll be more problems. And but the weird thing is what I thought most people were
Asking about her.
what I thought most people were
Probably getting a lot of castle guards, Spokane Valley I was pretty pumped when this thing started running off of its own gas, and at one point it even began to idle. The nice gentleman who sold this to us had an expression on his face that seemed like he was realizing he may have been able to get a little more money for this sled. But honestly, a Summit 583 with 8,000 kilometers probably isn't actually worth that much more than $500. So I think he was happy that we came and made it a pretty painless sale for him. Mike had to work once we got back to town, but I decided to take the opportunity to go and check out Jake's snowmobile and go show off Mike's new unit all at the same time. Oh man,
She's deluxe.
440 fan, Panther powered by Suzuki. Gotta be the winner. Do you have to have a mullet to drive this?
Dude, it helps.
Do you have reverse?
I do.
What?
I do have reverse.
I thought Mike was gonna be the only one.
Seated thumb.
That seat's meant. Passenger pegs. Got one ski skin.
Yeah. Might have to figure something out with that.
Yeah, this thing's actually way better than I thought. Belt somewhere. Okay, you want to grab the wrench there? Get it started up.
Should be a piece of...
Jake bought this Arctic Cat a couple years ago for $300. And since then, he's rode it a few times, and it had some problems with dying while it was hot, so he let it sit for a few years. Because he let it sit, it now doesn't want to start, so we began our investigation by seeing if it would run with a little bit of magic go juice squirted down the spark plug hole. Okay, get extra choke on there.
Take a few rounds of that.
Yeah, we'll just do it in the one plug.
Yeah.
Okay, now feather it. Okay,
No, I think she wants to be
wide
going
open
wide.
was the way.
No, she like...
Dude, yeah, we need a carb clean.
Yeah, there's some stuff.
Once we established that Jake's sled at the very least needs a carb clean and probably the fuel pump looked at, I took the opportunity to show off Mike's sled one more time. $500. Woo! I'm impressed. I think the taillight even worked. No brakes. We gotta fix those.
They just slow you down?
Fix the brakes, get a spare belt, change the chain case oil. I think we got a winner on this one. For this challenge, I'll be using my absolute monstrosity of a Yamaha enticer. I purchased this sled a few years ago for $200 with a bad track and a C skid frame. Luckily, my buddy had a blown up and fairly picked over late 90s Summit 670 part sled that still had a decent track and skid under it. He said I could have it if I took the whole thing out of his hair. I got to work, and with some custom fab and Sawzall action, the Yamadoo 144 Enticer Summit Edition was born. I had some Ski-Doo bars and risers off of a newer Summit, so I threw those on as well to turn it into a budget mountain mod. Ended up giving away the rest of the part sled on Facebook and was super pumped with the deepish snow performance of my new sled. Unfortunately, the fun would be short-lived as a bad crank seal would quickly turn my sled into a Yamadoo. I lost interest in the project for a while until last year. I was browsing Facebook and came across this Polaris Indy Trail Touring part sled for $20. I texted the guy and he told me it had a running 500 fan-cooled motor in it and that the $20 wasn't a typo. I obviously had no choice but to purchase this sled, liberate its motor, and install it in my Enticer and turn it into a Yamadoo. With my new motor, I promptly entered my new monstrosity into the Creston Valley grass drags, where I got absolutely destroyed by a 14-year-old girl and her 10-year-old brother. largely as a result of some terrible clutching and me using a stock 340 secondary and chain case. In preparation for this challenge, I drilled some new holes in the secondary clutch to reclock the spring and made a carrier support bearing to reduce deflection in the chain case. Only a test ride in the near future will reveal if all of my work on this sled was actually worth it, or if I just wasted, honestly, not a lot of money and have a total basket case. In preparation for this big test ride, some of the boys brought their sleds over for a maintenance session, and Dave stopped by to show off his new purchase. Are you proud of your purchase?
I don't know if proud is the right word.
We shamed and bullied Dave into buying this. Does it run?
Well, sort of. Yeah, it went on the first pull with Jake here.
Better than his. Oh, wow.
It self-shuts off.
Uh-oh. Does it have a spare belt?
Yeah. Oh, don't bend that too hard.
Is there a hinge?
Don't bend that too hard. It's seized up.
Okay.
Don't wreck it. I'll fix it.
Dude, this thing's not bad.
Yeah, it's got some tools in there. And yeah, I asked the guy, I said, oh, you got a spare belt? He says, oh, yeah, actually I do in the basement.
Yeah.
I'll go get it for you.
Dude, that's a few bucks right there. How many kilometers? Okay, about 5,000. Way better than Mike's. Dude, this thing's pretty good. We all got sleds.
I don't know. It's a beast, man.
Oh, I think this is good, man.
Yeah.
Wow, my yard looks great with... We have 3 snowmobiles and mine's not even here. With us all having sleds, it was time to get to work on them and make them work. The first task at hand was draining all of the crappy fuel out of Jake's Arctic Cat.
Air compressor.
Did it start?
Oh yeah, it's coming. Oh,
That's a great idea.
Oh wow, that is the worst gas I've seen.
that.
Dude, it's green.
What is that?
It looks like coolant.
Holy cow, yeah, that's
No
cool.
wonder it wasn't running.
Is it water cooled?
No.
Oh, well, how would it get in the gas tank? And it's air
Holy
cooled.
cow.
Well, okay, that's definitely a problem. It's runs.
Oh, that's a great little tip there.
Yeah, that's. And I know someone's gonna comment, "Oh, I've been huffing gas for 30 years. I don't need this." Well, you're leaving comments like that because you've been huffing gas for 30 years. So this works great.
It's already done almost.
I know, and I didn't have to get a mouthful of fuel.
Wow.
All right, so the tank's draining. We might as well take off the carb. It's not hard to get off on this one and clean it. Or we could just try to run it, but I'm pretty sure that's boogered up.
Hey, you see this fanciness, Tyler? Pop-up headlight.
What?
Yeah.
What? For $470?
Nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best. Here, I'm gonna zoom in. Let's see that. Damn. Look at that.
Now it's aerodynamic during the day.
I'm so glad you got a sled, Dave. I was worried.
Because you lose in the bucket, bud.
Yes, I drove down even though I live 2 houses away.
If I had $1, he already took off the passenger bar.
Yeah, it's done, man.
We need this to drag us out when they blow up, man.
No, it's got a little trailer hitch here. Seriously, right here, see?
Oh, dude,
Little tab.
that is premium.
Ooh. That's
Ooh.
mounted nicely.
Yeah, tape it.
They mounted it into the upholstery.
That's what you want.
We'll rebuild the engine. We got 2 hours. Let's rebuild it.
Well, that could be our next challenge.
Ah, there you go. Rebuild an engine.
Get dropped off at the bottom of a mountain with a piston kit.
You ever seen those dragsters? They seriously do it in like less than an hour or something.
Okay,
you
let's
know?
see
It's
if this will
ridiculous.
let it pump now that we got some ether in there.
Ready?
Yep. Man, it didn't pump a thing.
Really?
Yeah.
My.
I wonder if your fuel pump's so clogged up full of crap that it doesn't even work. Although,
New machine.
we got our custom gas bottle here.
Nice.
Hey, that's a good reason to have a twist top bottle, eh?
Yeah.
That is a good gas bottle.
So this, we're just gonna bypass the fuel pump here.
Yeah. Gravity
If
pump.
Tyler has a baby, that's how he's gonna feed him.
Okay. Okay, let's start her up. You want to hold the camera, Dave?
Sure. Where's the camera?
I'll get that side, you get this side, Dave.
Is it going when the red light's on?
Yep. Try it. Yeah, it's going.
I can't see
Is
anything.
it choked? Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to clean our car.
And I can see you guys as well.
maybe it'll catch.
Sprayed some of the good stuff.
I guess the battery must be dying because I can't see anything.
No, that's how it's supposed to be.
Oh, you're not supposed to see anything?
No.
How do you know what you're shooting then?
As long as the light's flashing, the little red light,
Okay.
then it's shooting.
Okay, Jake, try that.
I know, you guys have to educate me here. Come on, baby.
You got spark.
Yeah, the carb's gum too, so. Okay, well, let's pull the carb off, and we'll pull off the fuel pump. We got to rebuild that.
All right.
Okay?
Ready, break.
Okay.
Quickly.
Yeah, Dave. Me and Dave left Jake to go and remove his carburetor, and we got to work on draining the crappy old gas out of Mike's sled as well.
Yep.
There you go. That was good. That's not too bad.
Doesn't look terrible.
Actually, yeah, a little dark.
It's marked, which is good.
Also,
Oh, it might be in my basement somewhere.
I brought coolant.
Changing color as it comes out.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, so it's like there's maybe water in it.
quite possibly, yeah.
Yeah, because it goes quite clear for a while.
Oh, yeah, that might be
And
water.
then
in it.
purple. Clear and then purple.
Is it empty?
It's empty and rusty, so.
Empty and rusty.
And I lost a screw, but put some fresh stuff in and dilute it. Okay, you find the coolant, Mike?
Yeah. You want to get a shot of me putting the coolant in?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Oh. Hopefully it has green in it. I don't know.
Whoa.
Maintenance Mike.
We really hope it has green in it.
Okay.
That's a slow little dribble drabble. Okay. Wow.
Okay, took lots of bleeding, but we built pressure. Hooray. Lots of pressure. They feel awesome.
Sweet.
Weird. Great. Okay, let's throw in that.
I mean, I know precisely two things about sleds.
They blow up.
They
It's
blow
gonna
up.
be Mike's first time starting his own sled.
Right, you pumper. Is
Yep.
that a pull or a push? It's a pull.
Pull up is run.
Pull up is run.
Okay, pump it a few times.
Okay, pump with this.
Yeah, until you feel pressure build. With Mike's sled now trail-worthy enough for its first ride, we turned our attention to Jake's fuel pump, where we quickly established that it wasn't full of gunk, but the diaphragm was blown out, so it was time to pick up a rebuild kit. Yes, sir. Carb was a pain to get off, so we're going to be lazy. And I don't recommend this, but we're just going to flip it upside down and do it in the sled. Because why not?
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh my god. Dude, it's like bacon grease. Look at that sludge in there.
Wait.
That's crazy. That is nuts.
Boom.
Boom. Okay.
What's going on in here?
We're going to carburetor a bit.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, this thing's
goody.
pretty.
Right.
So we got stuck float, and it's really dirty. And on these kind of Mikuni sled carbs, this pin's kind of pressed in on the float. So you got to support that. And I'm going to get Mike to put this on the tripod so he can help me here.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Oh,
just,
it is. Wow.
you gotta support that arm. Otherwise, you can grab the camera again. If you don't support that arm, like, you're gonna snap that off, and you're gonna need a whole new carburetor, which will. So, what I like to use to clean carburetors, and yes, I know it can technically scratch up the inside, is I just got an old cable. And I just peel off a little bit of cable and.
Oh,
no! Did I get him?
Not right in the face.
Oh, Jake, I'm sorry.
Kid, you got anything to wipe it off with?
I remember there was once a time where you could buy carb clean that still worked. Yeah, that'll work.
Worked her through.
If it doesn't, then Jake can take it apart.
You done getting learned? You taking notes?
special fuel system for testing purposes, just to eliminate potential issues.
Can't believe Canada.
Okay, let's try it.
All right. Oh, that's better.
Is that choked?
Yep.
Give her some gas, maybe. Oh.
Running out of hands here.
Yeah, both my hands are full of cameras.
Well, I'm holding this on. Oh yeah.
Oh,
She's gonna go. She's gonna go.
Fire. Pump.
Damn.
Whatever, I'll send you a link. They're cheap.
But
Okay.
she
But the
runs.
carb's good. So yeah.
Grabs good off the bottom.
Yep. Let's go.
With Jake's sled now only needing a fuel pump, we decided to call it a night, and a couple days later, I went to see what kind of progress Dave had made. Hopefully he's getting some work done on this thing. Wow, it's weird to see you working on a sled in
I know.
this shop.
Weird, eh? Yeah. What else we got there? Nothing else there. I guess you got to see it running now, eh?
Yeah, did you get rid of the auto shut-off feature?
Oh, absolutely.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm not even going to prime it.
Yeah?
I'm not
Okay.
even going to prime it. Not one prime, and we'll see what happens.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
is the kill switch up? Yep.
I got to turn the key on.
Okay, well that
Hang
one
on now.
kind of counts. Damn! Wow! That one's pretty nice! Dave was pretty confident in his sled, so he took it for a test ride where he soon learned that maybe he shouldn't have been so confident.
What have you found?
The fuel pump was pumping. So this is a brand new filter
Holy
that I put on.
That was brand new.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I took it all apart and took the tank off. Took
Yeah.
the seat off, took the tank off. And then this is another filter, which I cannot blow through. I think that was my fuel problem right there.
Wow.
I mean, this one doesn't even look dirty, but I
No,
guess
is it a one-way thing?
it's, well, maybe. But okay.
You can suck on it.
Yeah.
Mmm, tasty.
Sounds like she's cammed out.
Yeah. Got a hot cam in my tooth.
With Dave's sled allegedly fixed for the second time, the plan was to quickly throw a new fuel pump in Jake's sled, slap a new throttle cable on my enticer, and then the three of us were gonna head out for a test ride. Unfortunately, Mike with the Summit 500 and Colton with the VMAX 600 both had to work, so they weren't able to join us in this, I guess, fun.
Yeah, let's see how you got it hooked up.
Wrong.
I think it's right.
That looks wrong. That does look right. It's gonna take a bajillion pumps to prime it.
Should we take out a spark?
Right, let's see what happens. Okay, I'd say you should try to fix your kill switch. Yep. It was looking like we were all going to be ready for a test ride until Dave decided to run his sled one last time, and it was revealed that it still possessed this self-shutting off feature. Uh-oh.
That's not a good sign, is it?
No. That almost sounded electrical. Or if maybe we got a kill switch shorting out. Because someone has done some tech. Right?
Yeah.
So we almost gotta find out what's the kill, what's the key, unplug both, and see if it runs.
Oh, that one's terrible, eh?
Yeah, like that's not making any.
Oh my
noise.
God.
That one only actually has 2 plugs in it. So let's see if it even runs like that. Having eliminated a faulty kill circuit, we went back to thinking about the fuel system. Now remember, at this point, Dave had cleaned the carburetor and replaced all of the fuel lines, the fuel filter, the fuel pickup, and flushed out the entire tank. With that eliminated, we began thinking about a carburetor issue, and we figured out that his sled had an optional high elevation tuning kit. This tuning kit replaces the factory float bowl with one that has a main jet and a tuning screw that meters fuel up through a little tube that replaces the stock main jet and into the carburetor. We learned that on Dave's sled, that kind of transfer tube was missing and someone had just installed a main jet in its place, meaning his carburetor had 2 main jets and neither one was really working properly. After a lot of testing and experimenting with things, we determined that unless we had this transfer tube, we probably couldn't actually make this carburetor work. So, with that in mind and no immediate options for a repair or an alternative, me and Jake decided to head for a test ride, and we left Dave to try to find a carburetor, or at least a float bowl. Woo! Okay, I can work with this. Woo!
Wheelie.
Woo!
Nice. Nice. Oh yeah.
Woohoo!
Wow, look at that turning ability on that thing. Uh-oh. Where'd he go? Uh-oh. What'd she do? Oh, crap. Hey! We fixed it. Oh, boy.
So it still has the issue it used to.
That's what it did, eh?
Yeah. Might be electrical or something.
Yeah, I wonder if we got like a coil or something.
Yeah, it runs great and then all of a sudden it just...
And I bet once she cools down, she'll run okay again, eh?
Yeah, you just gotta wait a bit.
Okay, let's let it cool down. We'll turn around. Give her some gas. Let me move out of the way. Alright, well, hopefully that thing keeps running.
After a lot of waiting, Jake's sled was indeed now running. Unfortunately, once moving, it made this terrible kind of clunking noise as if there was something stuck in the track.
Going clunk, 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 eh? Huh. Not really seeing any rocks or nothing in there.
That sounds like it's coming.
Just take her easy.
Nothing jumped out immediately with our admittedly very half-assed inspection, so we decided to just take it easy and make our way back to the truck.
Uh-oh. Did she die? Okay, now we wait. Yeah, we were moving. You could tell it's low snow. I keep feeling me hitting rocks.
You like my technique?
Oh yeah, man. You were way out.
After a bit of waiting, we decided to see if it had spark. It did, however, it was incredibly weak, which kind of aligned with our theory of an electrical problem. Unfortunately, I didn't bring a multimeter, so we really couldn't do any real testing.
She just gets a little cranky and she needs a little break sometimes.
Okay, I'd say let's not dilly-dally. Let's get as much out of this session as we can here.
We were only able to take these 2 sleds for a test ride, and only one really worked properly. So, it was abundantly clear at this point that we had a ton of work ahead of us if we wanted to take all of these sleds into the mountains reliably. Be sure to tune in next time to see us diagnose more problems and then take all the sleds out for a test ride and cause a whole bunch of new ones. It's going to be a ton of fun, and if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to like, subscribe, and maybe even leave a comment. Have a good one.